Hey y'all, ignore the lipstick, ignore the glasses, okay? I had to come real quick and in a hurry and let you guys know about a YouTuber, Natalie Diamond. She is so uplifting, y'all, real open about relationships, especially godly relationships, and she's just trying to live a godly life, y'all. Check her out. Her link will be below for y'all. The thing I like most about her is that she talks to you like she's talking to a friend, kind of similar like how I talk to you guys, like you're here right across from me, honey, like hey girl, hey, what's the tea? Everything that she talks about on her YouTube channel she's been through, so don't think that anything that she posts is staged at all. So go check her out. Like I said, let her know the Bells Plus 2 sent you. Subscribe to her channel, show her some love, support her. Her link will be below, and turn on your post notifications, boo, and on to the video. Hey y'all, what's up? No shade. So today is going to be a long overdue video. I thought I'd be making this video like probably a month ago at least. I am now today I am 9 weeks. Yeah, I'm 9 weeks post-op, which means 9 weeks ago I had a BBL. And if you guys don't know what a BBL is, a fat transfer. Well, it's lipo first and foremost. So lipo 360 wrapped around my stomach. I got lipo in my arms, and then it was a fat transfer with that fat that they took out from the lipo into my hips and my butt. So that's what a BBL is. It's short for a Brazilian butt lift, and that's basically what the procedures that I had done. Alexa turned on like, girl, I did not say you at all, didn't call you. She be listening. The government be listening. We're gonna do kind of like a question and answer, and then if you guys want my story time about my BBL, then I will make a video on that. Maybe do some other videos on BBLs if you guys want. I don't know, just let me know in the comment section, you know, what y'all want to see about that surgery. If you guys are trying to do research, you know. And today I'm gonna tell you guys the awaited question: who is your doctor? I'm definitely gonna let you guys know, but only if y'all ask me in the comments. A minute ago I put up on my community tab, and community tab is like this thing where it's kind of like putting up a status, kind of like Facebook, but it's on YouTube. So I put it on there and I said you guys ask me questions, and you guys have asked me questions. So I'm going to go through there and I'm going to answer your questions on my BBL. And the specific date when I got it done was September 27th, 2018. So yeah, like I said, it's been 2 months now. Okay, so it says I have 71 questions. Let's see how many I can answer to allow Mimi or Lily to get it done when they get older. Now, you have to be obviously of age to get, well, I don't know. Don't you have to be of age? I feel like you have to be 18 and older to get it done. So I would say if they're older and they are an adult, obviously 18 and up, you're an adult. If you can sign yourself in, if you can just pay and go and you don't need my consent, you don't need me to sign nothing, then that means you're old enough to make your own decisions, which means I can't tell them yay or nay what to do. So if you're an adult, I'm gonna tell you to do what you want to do. You know, I'm gonna support what you want to do. I'll tell you the pros and cons of what happened to me if it's the same procedure I got, or what happened to me in surgery if it's just like if they were gonna get like their breasts done or something like that. I would just let them know what happened with me. I would make sure that they were educated as best I could, and that really would be it. Like, I can't make their decisions for them for the rest of their life, so that would be up to them. Are you going to have any more children in the future, and if so, will it affect your BBL? So the reason I got a BBL was because I did not want a tummy tuck, and the reason I didn't want a tummy tuck was because I wanted to have more children. I don't know, I think like one more. I'm gonna try for one more later on in life, like later on, not anytime soon, but that's the reason why I didn't want to do that, because I'm like, it's just gonna basically stretch out again and I'm gonna have stretch marks, and that's kind of what the tummy tuck is really for, just to take off the stretch marks, take off the excess skin that you get from having kids and the pregnancies and stuff like that, basically tightening that skin. And if you have the muscle tightening with it, then it's going to tighten your muscles up, which when you have a C-section, it cuts your muscles, and it's really hard for you to maintain that muscle underneath your skin and your stomach and stuff like that. So people who have C-sections, it's kind of harder for them to kind of bounce back, in their stomach to kind of, you know. So it's really nice that they have that option. But to answer your question, that's why I got a BBL. And also they said, how will it affect you, your BBL? And it depends on the person. It really does, because some people bounce back really quick. Other people might have, you know, a struggle or whatever the case may be. But in all honesty, when you have lipo, wherever you had lipo at, it's going to be harder for your body to make that fat there again. You know, it's gonna be, it will happen if you're sloppy or whatever, but it will take longer. So that's why I wanted lipo also, because it's gonna be harder for me to gain weight in those places. It's easier to gain weight in all the other places you didn't get lipoed. So your butt will gain weight fast, you know, your chest, whatever, your face, your neck, all that stuff you didn't get lipoed will gain weight faster than the rest of your body where you got lipo. So you have to watch that. But a lot of people like that their butt grows and their waist remains small. So yeah, you just have to basically maintain it, and that's really it. So it just depends on the person if it affects them after having a pregnancy. How does your husband feel about your new body? You look amazing. Thank you so much. And he'll have to make a video on that. He keeps saying he wants to, so I'm gonna let him speak for himself. Did you deal with any criticism from family? And if so, how did you deal with it? Love you, by the way. No, all my family that knew about it before I went to go get it, they either stayed silent or they just was like, good luck, or, you know, like they just ask questions about like, what is it, what are you getting done? And that's really it, because they know me and they know I'm gonna do what I want to do regardless. Like, everybody knows that, family, friends, whatever. No one was gonna be able to talk me out of it. My mama know that. Like, she was like, I don't think you should do it, but that's all she said. Like, I don't think you should do it. And then she was just like, well, if you do it, like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm grown and I make my own decisions, and if you ain't paying that bill or any of my bills, to be honest, you really can't tell me nothing, okay? That's really how that went, and no one really criticized me or said anything about the whole situation. Like, they were supportive as far as I know, because everyone that I talked to was, you know, helpful, and they were just like, all right, go ahead with it. How do you feel like your attitude has changed since the surgery and what you went through, and how has your relationship with hubby since the new body? Because I know he's turned on, unstoppable, my baby, finer than wine in a dime with blonde hair, serving us in the yellow mustard dress. I can't. I love you. My signature to you is remember me for my positive message. Hey girl, thank you so much. So how did my attitude change since surgery because of what I went through? I wasn't really too bitter about my surgery. I think what made me bitter was when I would be somewhere, like say I'm at, you know, the ER, or I'm in the hospital bed, in a hospital gown, and they're just like, oh, you know, the silver lining is you get to heal up and you have this bomb-ass body. And I'm like, I don't even care about that at this point. I just want you guys to help me. Like, I just want to get better. I don't care. And at that point, it was kind of like messing with me a little bit, because I'm like, I don't care about this body right now. Like, I'm not even focused on this body right now. I just want to make sure that I'm good and I'm straight, and I want y'all to make sure I'm good and I'm straight. So stop focusing on all that that's underneath the gown. I need you to focus here and focus on fixing me, okay? So I think that's really the only time I really thought like, like, F this body. But other than that, I haven't had any, like, it hasn't changed how I feel about surgery and how I feel about myself and how I look at myself. And yeah, nothing really changed from that, because I know that you can get any type of infection from anything. I can get an infection from cutting my hand. I can get an infection from having a C-section, you know, and I had 2 of those, and I never had infections with that surgery. So it's just basically how you, I mean, it can happen anytime, anywhere, any surgeries, any boo-boos, any whatever. So it didn't affect how I felt about the surgery in itself, if that makes sense. Why do you feel the need for surgery? So why did I feel the need for surgery? You mentioned it was sponsored by some doctors, so who? If able to answer, and why did you do it? By the way, you had the perfect natural body before surgery. Oh, thank you. Okay, so why did I feel the need for surgery? I've always wanted the surgery. If you guys have followed me for a long time, you already know I've been talking about this surgery for a good 4 or 5 years. Like before it was a thing on YouTube, before all that hype, all that stuff, I've been saying I want this surgery, and this specific surgery, I've been saying I want a BBL. That's exactly what I've been saying. So it's not nothing new for me. I've been researching it since I've been talking to y'all about it. So I've been researching it for a good like 5 years now, and I just couldn't find a doctor, and then I didn't want to throw them money down, and I was just really indecisive, and I wasn't gonna go into a procedure until I was 100% ready, like mentally and everything, and I just wasn't ready. And right before I got pregnant with London, I was gonna go get it done. Like I was so serious. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go. I didn't have my doctor yet at that time, but I had the money and I was ready to go, and then I found out I was pregnant, and I'm like, well, God said not today. So I couldn't get it done, and I waited until after I had her. The doctor said at the 6-month mark it was okay to go and have surgery. You're out of, I guess, a lot of the risk and things like that from having pregnancies and the surgery after. So that's what I waited for, and that's what I did, because I've been thinking about it for a long time, including during my pregnancy and just all that stuff. So that's why I got it done. And because I just didn't like certain areas of my body and the way that it was shaped after pregnancy, and I just wanted to fix myself. And it really was for me. My husband kept telling me my body looks amazing. He didn't say no, don't get the surgery. He just said like, I love you the way that you are. You look fine. If you think that you need to get the surgery from me, then don't get it done. And I'm like, boy boo, don't have nothing to do with you. Bored. If he would have told me no, I do not want you to get the surgery, then I wouldn't have got it done, because obviously it's my husband and his feelings definitely count towards something. So I love that he was just supportive, and that he was making sure that I wasn't thinking in the wrong way and reasons to get the surgery. And when he realized that I was getting it solely, I just spit. Girl, when he realized I was getting this done solely on me, then it was like, okay, good. She said that I mentioned it was sponsored. I didn't mention it was sponsored. I mentioned that a doctor wanted to sponsor me, but I didn't go with that doctor because I fell in love with my doctor. So my surgery was not sponsored. I haven't even talked about my surgery. So if it was sponsored, girl, I'd have been sitting here talking about it. So your girl dropped a coint, okay? We dropped a coint on surgery. I could have went the other route like she said, but I wasn't comfortable with that doctor, and I like their work and everything, but it was just like something about my doctor that really got me. And I know what that something is. Like, she was snatching thicker girls, and the person that was telling me that they would sponsor my surgery was basically snatching slimmer girls. And the girls on YouTube that they were doing, it was like they were smaller than me, they didn't have any kids. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? So I went what was realistic for me to get the body shape that I wanted. And yeah, so that's why I decided to do that. And sponsored basically means they were going to pay for my surgery, or like my surgery would be free, just kind of know, whatever. If y'all was wondering, talking about sponsor, girl, what is that? Basically like a swap of me having surgery so that they can film it and that I can film it and talk to y'all about it to get more people to do it. Basically, considering your experience, would you do it again? I would do the first round again. Like my round that I did, what I did, I would do it again, because it doesn't necessarily mean that the same thing that just happened to me would happen to me again. Because like I told y'all, what happened to me could happen to anybody, any surgery, anything. It doesn't have to be cosmetic surgery, whatever. So I would have done round 1 again, just because it's something that I really strongly wanted to do for myself, and I never do much for myself, and it was just a gift for me. So I would definitely have done that, because it definitely changed my life, and just puts me in a more positive mood than I already was in. And y'all know I was already positive and excited about everything, and like cocky and confident, but it's just something about feeling sexy for yourself, to yourself, that is just like, woo! So yes, I would do round 1 again. How much did you pay for the BBL? Okay, so my BBL total with, it actually came with a faja, it came with massages, it came with foam and boards. Foam and boards is like padding inside of your faja, and boards is like this hard kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but it's hard arm. It's just like armor. Like it's like bulletproof vest or something, but like hard, like the stuff that's in a bulletproof vest. I think, I don't know, it's just hard like that. So it's like you put it on your stomach, and then it has like a backboard to do the same thing, and then basically all of that together just helps mold your stomach and stop you from swelling, because once you take it off and it's not compressed onto your lipo areas, you will swell. So if you don't have that stuff, your body will just be full of water because your body is trying to fill what they took out. So your body is going into, like, you know, recovery mode and trying to heal, and it's like, hold on, there's a space there that wasn't there, which is like the fat lining that they took out, and they're like, let me send this over there and send the mass water and all that stuff. So if you research it, you'll definitely understand why you need to compress. So they added all that into a package. What else did they add into the package? I think that was it. It was like all of that stuff in the package was $5,000. I took out massages and I took out the foam and boards, and I got them separately on Amazon for like a little bit less. It wasn't that much less, but it was a little bit less. I wanted to save my coin in all areas, so I did that. But I still bought that stuff, and total my surgery, without counting supplies, because supplies was like expensive, without counting supplies, my surgery total with my arms included was 65, I think it was like, yeah, 6,500, something like that, right around there, to just go to my doctor, and also includes your post-op appointment, and that's really it. So it's including all of your stuff that you need, as in like the day of surgery, like your files, all the stuff that they put you in, and then the next day you have a post-op appointment. So it's all that together, and then plus my supplies, plane ticket, hotel, because we didn't do the recovery route, we did a hotel, and then my family came with me, like my whole family, my husband, my kids, they all came with me, and we flew out my niece from Cincinnati to come and help us with the kids and like just help me recover a little bit. She stayed for about 3 days. So like the total cost of my surgery, everything, was about $12,000, like right around there. But I think I went overboard with supplies, because most of the supplies I really didn't use. I just was real excessive in like making sure I didn't, because I'd rather not use supplies than not have supplies, you know. So I was just really excessive, and I was like, anything I saw somebody have, I was like, I need that. So I don't use a lot of that stuff, but that's about estimate, ballpark figure of how much my surgery was. The future surgeries. So future surgeries would, I guess, technically be, if I have another child, that would be another C-section. I did, like I said before, I thought about having a tummy tuck. I'm not sure about that now because of the complications that I had. I'm not sure if I really want to do much surgeries because of the complications I had. But like I said before, it just depends. It doesn't matter what surgery you have, it can happen. I feel like I sound like a broken record, but I have to keep saying that because a lot of people don't really understand that at all. They think that like my doctor gave it to me or something like that, and that was not the case. I could have got it so many different ways. I had massages, I had, you know, nurses, I had me and Uriah, I had so many different people around that area, to the point where I could have gotten infected at any time. I could have infected myself. So much, like so much, and so many different masseuses. I had so many different masseuses. But yeah, so I don't know how that happened, and I'm not gonna fret and, you know, sit here and try to figure it out, or be, you know, blaming one person or blaming one thing, because I really honestly don't know. And I also know that it doesn't happen a lot. Like, I see it sometimes now, but it really isn't something that happens a lot. If you have any more children, would you consider another BBL? Well, she put barbecue, but another BBL after. No, I don't want another BBL. Like, I don't want the whole, like, no, I don't want that. What did the pain feel like? Girl, I felt like I was dying, okay? I got up, I woke up, I wouldn't eat, I lost my appetite. That's probably why I've lost a total of 23 pounds at this point. because I really wasn't eating, which is bad because you're supposed to feed the fat. You're supposed to eat stuff, you know, just like keep yourself going, energized, nutrition, all that stuff. You need to just like gobble it up and get yourself right and together. And I just wasn't. I was so weak. I was so like, just the energy, I felt like she sucked the energy out of me instead of the fat, and that's what was really draining me and really making me upset, because I was seeing people go out to the mall, walk around, and I felt like I felt like I was just like stuck on the couch. Like I couldn't move, I couldn't do anything. And at the early stages, I was stuck on the floor because I had like this thin mattress. I got this cheap thin mattress I got from Walmart, put it on the floor because it was the most comfortable for me to lay on my stomach with a whole bunch of pillows. And it was just, girl, it was a lot. It really was a lot. The first week was excruciating, like, because you're on meds too. It's just, it was a lot. I've never dealt with anything like that in my whole entire life, and I don't know how people do it like 15 times. They big troopers, okay? They be putting on their big girl panties, because I don't have them type of draws, you know. So my muscles are still kind of tight. Everything is just tight. When I try to push my stomach out, like I do that a lot. I try to push my stomach out to see how far I can push it out, and it's like I can't push it out far, and then it's so weird to feel like you don't have to suck in no more. It's just, it's weird. So back then it was really tight, because it's still tight. Was the BBL easier than you thought or harder than you thought? Definitely harder than I thought. How do you really feel now about everything? I feel good. I feel real good. That whole situation with me being sick and stuff made me sad. Oh, and I thank you guys so much for your prayers. Like every last one of you guys, it really meant a lot to me, and I really appreciate all of you guys' kind words. And I really think that that's what got me through it. I was sad and depressed at that time, but now I'm in a good space, and as you guys can probably tell, and I'm just really excited. You are truly beautiful. You didn't need to have anything done. But what were your feelings before you decided to have BBL, and what do you think of it now? Would you recommend it? My feelings before wasn't really much. I just was like, I don't want this body no more. I don't want this fat no more. I'm tired of being uncomfortable with my clothes. I'm tired of my clothes not fitting the way I want them to fit. Like when Fashion Nova would reach out to me to do hauls, and I would do hauls, it just was like I would look back at them and be like, they're not fitting how I want them to fit. Like they fit on that girl, that model, whatever. I used to get so mad, like, why can't it fit correctly? It was just like, I was just over it. I was really over it, because I feel like I've had a mom body for like the longest, obviously like 5.5 years, and I was just over it. So that's how I felt beforehand, and then after, like I said, I'm feeling awesome. And they said, would you recommend it? I wouldn't recommend a cosmetic surgery to anybody, for real. Like if they want to get it done and they want to ask me questions, I'm here for it, and I answer all your questions. But I wouldn't be like, oh yeah girl, you need to go get your girl go get that done. You better do it before they even come to me like, hey, you go get a BBL, you go get a BBL, you go get a BBL. Like I would never be out here a spokeswoman for BBL. It's like, yes, everyone needs a BBL. Like I wouldn't recommend it, but I would definitely support and be there for questions and things like that. How long did it take you to heal? I'm still healing. I am 9 weeks post-op, and I'm still healing. It takes a minute. It takes about 5 months, they said, for you to really see your kind of see your body. They said up to a year until you see your full results. Like your body changes so much, it's crazy. So yeah, it takes a minute to heal, and that's why I really wouldn't recommend getting it done for real, because I don't have time. Like the healing process, I overestimated the healing process, and I don't have time for that. When did you begin to lose weight in areas you didn't get surgery done? In the areas I didn't get surgery done, yes. So I've been losing weight in my face. I've been losing weight in my shoulders, like chest area. And that's really it. Like my stomach's been shrinking just because of surgery, I feel like, and that's really where like the 20-something pounds went. Like I've just been slimming down, and that's just based off of, I feel like, what I was eating and things like that, and that's just like overall stress of surgery. How long did the whole surgery take? It took about 2 hours. Where did you experience the most pain, in your stomach, Judy, or your arms? So the most pain is my stomach and my back and my upper back, and that's where all the lipo 360 and all that was. All of that burns like hell. It still burns on the sides. It's still healing. It's still kind of hard on the sides. It's just, girl, it's a lot, okay? It's a whole lot. My arms, I didn't really feel much. I was like, did she do my arms? And even now I'm still like, did she do my arms? When I wear certain clothes, it fits better. Like most of the things I put on fit better on my arms than it did in the past. So I know that she took something out, but I wanted a lot more out of my arms. But it is what it is. But yeah, so that stomach area, that lipo ain't no joke. So does it feel like a diaper booty? No, my butt is soft. It's not heavy. It doesn't feel like nothing really. It feels like my butt before surgery, like the way I felt my butt before surgery, like as in feeling it and also walking around with it. It feels the same. Like it doesn't feel like anything was added or anything like that. It doesn't feel like anything at all. Who is your doctor? Girl, so my doctor is the lovely Dr. Dobek. A lot of you guys have already guessed it and figured it out somehow. I don't know how, but a lot of people have figured it out already. It wasn't a secret. It was just that I wanted to go to her and enjoy everything without telling you guys about like who I was specifically going to or hearing anything about who I was specifically going to. I wanted everything to be my decision, so that's why I didn't tell you guys that. But yeah, I went to Dr. Dobek. She is a transgender doctor. She transitioned from male to female. She, and a lot of people keep saying he, and it really bothers me because it's like, if you're going to this person and you want this person to snatch your body, oh girl, snatch me, get all this fat off, and you don't have no respect for that doctor, that really upsets me. Don't even get me started. Y'all be so mad, and the surgery community is so messy, and it's like, don't go to her if you can't respect her. Someone has gone to her in her face and basically disrespected her and said, you know, how they felt about transgender this and that, and it's like, but why are you here? You're still paying a transgender woman to do your surgery, but yet you don't agree with her or, you know, her lifestyle, and it's just ridiculous. Okay, so if you have your opinions on that, just leave it at the door, honey, because I don't want to hear it. But she definitely is, and she's been doing it for a very long time. I think about 30 years, something around the line. She was a commander in the military. She's just been through a lot, and I really enjoyed her story, and I enjoyed her work 110%. She's just getting all the fat out. So I was like, yes, I'm definitely going to her. I feel like she's one of the best in Miami. If you're a thicker girl, I feel like that's who you need to go to. She'll get you right. I think her BMI, which is like body mass, I think something like that, it's basically how much fat you have in your body versus your height. And mine was a 32, so I had a significant amount of fat. And I think she does up to, she said she would do up to 40, but I don't believe it's really all that safe. So she thinks she kind of, her cutoff point is really around like a 38. So if you want surgery, all you have to do is get your weight and your height, and I think it's like times it. So Google it and they'll tell you how to do your BMI, but that's how you know if you can go to her. And yeah, so that's my doctor. Right now, I don't know exactly where she is because a lot of stuff has been going on, and she's been bouncing from center to center to center, and no one is appreciating my dough back. Okay, she left New Life at first, which was where I went and got my surgery. She left them and she went to a center called Seduction, and then after that she just recently left them because of everything that was going on, and it was a lot. Okay, so then she ended up going and getting her own center. So I think that's where she's at right now. I don't know if she's staying there. I don't know any other more. Y'all have to do your research for yourselves, but I think that's where she is right now. And I'm pretty sure she's probably gonna stay there because it's her own center. It is through New Life. Like if you want to contact New Life to get the information for her center, I think they bought it out for her, but it's hers with her name on it. So yeah, it all worked out in the end for her, and I love it. So that's my doctor.